Where would you like to start today?
The closer?
Backlash.
We didn't review it because we ain't seen it when we did the last episode.
Yeah, we did.
Wow, a lot happened then.
Yeah, it did.
A lot has
Wow,
taken place.
a lot has taken place with that. Okay. Dave Chappelle, the closer. To my knowledge, this is the final release of his Netflix deal. I don't think Netflix is letting him walk out the door, but that's a story for another day. Everyone here has seen it, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Twice.
All right. Let's get right to it. Thoughts?
I left for an hour and a half.
Okay.
I was thoroughly entertained. I do think this was his Stop Reading the Comments episode. we joke amongst each other.
Yeah,
Stop reading the comments.
But he's discussed all of that stuff in previous shows.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
But this is like the commentary of the commentary.
Anybody else?
Y'all scared?
You can pass it to me.
All right. Well, you
I think that
you could pass it to me. You scared? You sitting right there.
Nah, I think honestly, I think he did all the stuff on purpose to invoke thought and emotion. I think that he wanted to draw as many people to it as possible. Some of the analogies that he made, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the shit that he made, I think he wanted to create a uproar. Like I think he did it on purpose. I think he mentioned the Jewish stuff on purpose. I think he mentioned the trans stuff on purpose. I think he did all of that stuff to bring the audience because what he's doing is giving you layers, right?
He is.
He's giving you mad layers. So y'all outraged over this, but y'all not outraged over this. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all will take this group and don't get me wrong, everybody that's beaten on and downtrodden is cool, but y'all not looking at it in the same light over here. So I think he purposely did it, and I think he just waiting for somebody to interview him. I think he just waiting for the backlash to lead to some interviews. So
I don't think he cares about doing those interviews.
I don't think so.
No, I think because he can expound on it.
Well, he did expound. If you watch the whole thing through, like the whole intro part where I'm justifiably may have made some people upset, he kind of explained it in the end, and that's what he's great at, is telling a personal
He'll bring it back
story that
around.
brings it full circle.
And I think he's just waiting for the interview. I think he wants the View or it's no more Oprah, but you get what I'm saying? Like when shit would happen, they would bring him on to clarify. I think he's just waiting for that so he could tear some shit open.
I think Chappelle that's his genius, the way Parks described it. Like the fact that he can like start here, it's almost like misdirection. You know, I have you thinking this little clip that's going around, yeah, it's gonna outrage some people. But if you really watch and listen, there's a message in there. And if you're paying attention, it's almost like you should not be upset. And I think that's his genius. Is he can mask it in what may deem to be any type of phobic or any type of offensive. But if you really listen to everything he's saying, he justifies it and makes it make sense to a person that's a rational thinker. Now, if you're just going in here looking for something to be upset over, he gonna give it to you.
Or if you heard half of it and you ain't finished the rest of the paragraphs, then you're gonna immediately be outraged.
And I can understand how someone might, someone from any of the communities he may have offended may have gotten halfway through it and been like, I'm cool on this. I can see why that would.
But without thoroughly listening,
I agree.
Why would you be offended? You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, I don't think.
Listen, I watched the whole thing. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
But I could understand how someone would be like, nah, I'm cool.
I think Dave, and he's rare in this, but Dave adamantly stands in old comedy culture, which is you're coming here to see me, you're coming here to listen to me, and you should lose your sensitivity at the door because I am a comic. And I'm not going to subscribe to this new culture where we can't even do our job. We can't make you laugh. We can't be honest. We can't take the truth and make fun of it. Whatever comedians do. And if we can't do that, then you're stripping my passion from me. You're taking away what I love. So he goes up there and he stands in that every time. I love the cigarette. No cigarette this time.
Yeah, I don't think it's supposed
no
to
cigarette this time. But I love the cigarette on Saturday Night Live.
Mm.
I just love how he's moved, right? And that's You don't even have to prove that when you've walked away from as much money as he's
True.
walked away from,
True.
as he stated in this.
True.
So I love that about Dave. Last time we did the pod, I came in here, I said I saw the first 15, 20 minutes, and he hit all of these,
Pressure points.
he hit all these pressure points,
I was gonna say trigger points.
buzzworthy topics, trigger points. And then I came in here and I was like, wow, I really hope that he's going somewhere with this. But he's Dave and he's brilliant, he's a genius, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. And I watched the rest, and certainly he went somewhere. When he started talking about the baby, I was blown away. We've all said it, but him saying it's different.
And he emphasized other shit. Like, yo, he caught a body and beat it. And y'all more outraged at the other shit than him catching a body.
Well, that's the bigger point. That was my final landing. Thanks. But his main point is, we hear everything y'all are saying, but y'all are silent when we're murdered, when police beat us up. Y'all are silent on anything else. So, I mean, why should we give a fuck about your feelings? He stands in that. I think his callbacks were brilliant. I think this entire special was a callback, really, from his last.
Yeah, it was. It was a response to it, essentially.
Yeah, I thought
response to the response.
I thought that was awesome. I thought it was good. His last one to me was just so epic that tough to top.
It's top.
But I wasn't when he starts doing day. I don't really look to compare.
Yeah.
I don't even look to compare.
This is different from the other ones
him.
too, because this is derivative. Again, this is him responding to the response. So it's not as much original content, even though it is obviously the jokes are original and all that shit. But he was playing off of the last shit,
Previous shit.
Yeah,
sure.
Now, on the flip side, I'd like to see where he goes next.
Yeah,
Like I've heard this, not to say that I didn't care because I always care, but I've heard him do this so brilliantly before that this was cool.
It's par for the course.
Yeah. So I'd like to see where he goes next. Like I'm not as invested in Dave versus the LGBTQ plus community as they are.
yeah.
I'm not.
Or he is.
No, I'm saying they as in him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And
the
them.
LGBT community. Yeah.
Well, those that feed into whatever is going on here.
Right.
So yeah.
My thing about the LGBTQ community when it comes to comedians, him in particular, is, and I never quite understood this. I've asked this question in the past. I could never get a real answer. But if your fight is for equality and a comedian makes a joke about you, how
you
wouldn't the
off
joke
limits?
about you be equality? Like, I'm talking about everybody.
No, you're right.
But if the second I talk about you, it's a problem. That would kind of be the equality. You can catch the joke. You can catch the joke. You can catch the joke. Everybody can catch the joke.
True.
The second we get to singling you out to where we can't talk about you, now you're not equal. So that was, I just never understood how that
That's
worked.
a good one.
Yeah.
I never got an answer.
Thought about that.
I've asked it a couple times in the past. I've never gotten an answer, so I just leave it alone.
Well, the answer is that all parties have their thing that they don't want you to discuss. That's offensive, that's hurtful if you're not of the group. That's just the facts of it. And I guess that's a big reason why I'm not so invested in this. The Space Jews thing that he kept doing was brilliant. But for me, it is.
Yeah.
And has been and will be. But that's the answer to that.
But with that being said, the only people that really, well, I can't say that. I was about to say,
Listen, today, you know where we at. We changing the names of football teams. We're changing the names of baseball teams.
we're going back and
we're
changing
passing
people's like, my sister is in education.
Mhm.
So now what they've done in education is if you come out and you change your pronoun,
Mhm.
they now have to go back to kindergarten and change your pronoun for all of your school records. And it's just time and money and resources and all of that stuff. Literally, you got to go back to somebody's kindergarten records and change all of that shit. So it's just, it's Yeah, we in a different space.
Dave has responded, and
Oh, he did.
the quote says, "If this is what cancel culture is about, then I love it."
Wait, what?
All right.
I mean-
I'll pull it out and make sure I have it verbatim.
I didn't know he replied.
Yeah, I didn't even know he responded.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to respond. Actually, like, yo, my product is take it,
Right. Take
Say
it or
whatever you
leave it.
want.
Yeah.
pull from it what you want, love it, hate it.
Dave, if this is what being canceled is about, I love it.
Oh, yeah, because
okay.
they can't cancel him.
They can.
No, they can't.
He's hard to cancel, but they can.
They can't.
Okay.
How do you do it?
So much money around him that it's a hard pull.
I don't think that matters as much because there was plenty of money around R. Kelly or Bill Cosby. I think it's different with him in that it's not actions, it's jokes.
Bill Cosby wasn't actively making product,
He was generating income still, though.
possibly.
Not
But-
possibly.
No, he was. No, he definitely was. He was
Millions and millions of
syndicated
dollars.
on
Yes.
coming on TV 17 times a day
Yes.
around the world. I
Yes.
agree with that. He's just actively outdoing it, and I don't think that it's a opposite side pulling for him. It's the side that's saying, nah, he's not. He's speaking the truth, and he's not openly offending anybody. Like, I think it's a difference. Like, if you shooting at somebody, his shit is objective.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he disrespected anybody, in my opinion.
Right.
I think he gave a stance, and he showed how you guys are offended, but this has been happening to this group of people. You can't pick and choose when it's okay to knock somebody. What was his quote? Beat me down, punch me down, or something like that?
Punch down on me.
Yeah, punch down on me. So cool. You can't punch down on them, but you could beat the shit out of them. That's not cool. And I think that's what he was trying to convey. He's like, yo, I'm not coming in here shooting at the LGBTQ community. I'm coming here shooting at the whites. And he said that. Like, yo, I'm shooting at the whites. The whites are oppressing all of us.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So y'all can't pick and choose when you cool over here but not cool over here. That's what I think he was trying to convey.
I agree.
Unfortunately,
Well, you can't
people-
cancel him. He's
do pick and choose.
he's arguably the biggest comedian in the world, if not the biggest
He is
comedian in the world.
at this point.
He has his audience. They're not budging. That's one. And on the flip side, his gift, he's still actively doing. He still has it. We're waiting for it on the edge of our seats. It's not like R. Kelly or Bill Cosby. Well, yeah, he was making a lot of money, but future money, projections, active.
he
You're
ain't
not
active.
doing that. R. Kelly, you're not. There's no more TP2. We could look at you and Dave, and again, it's jokes. I don't even want to say his name in the same breath.
No,
It's
no,
not-
no.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
right.
that was horrible.
It's a-
I thought-
yeah.
so I wouldn't do that. But this was great. I don't think Netflix is letting him lead, so I can't wait to hear what he does next. Oh, wait, I think the Chappelle Show's coming back. That's what I thought.
You're lying.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, I think that's what that whole fight was about.
That makes a lot of sense
With-
because he
with-
wanted
with
the brand
HBO.
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He left because it was his. I could have took the money, but it's mine. Y'all can't change my view of this and how I created it, so no, I'm going to lead. And then he came back, and when his value was up, they put it out. He made his public call. They took it down. I think he's now negotiated rights, or I think whatever's happening, this is coming back to Netflix, the Chappelle Show. That's my opinion.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Dope.
And that's going to be
I ain't mad at it.
that's going to be beautiful.
Especially if they give him like the complete autonomy to just
Which
he
they
has,
will.
He has,
Clearly.
which
I
he
mean,
had. No,
he
I'm
has
saying
it.
like he had before.
This special tells me that he has complete.
He has it now.
Yeah.
He has it now with
That
Netflix.
makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, he can drive, or he can get in the back. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, gotcha.
Wait, so Chappelle Show is coming back.
Nobody said
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That
Oh,
is
this is what you think.
speculative.
I was getting ready to say because the Boondocks is coming back. I don't know if y'all ever watched that.
I love the Boondocks.
They're coming back as well.
provocative.
If the two of them are on,
It's provocative.
that's
You know what?
that
With the
makes it some
Chappelle
good
Show
TV.
though, you need the Billy Burr. You need the Donnell Rollins. You need that team.
You're
I
naming
think.
people that are there.
No, I'm just saying I don't know. I'm saying if
Neil
they come,
Brennan.
if
They're
they
all
come
there.
back
Yeah.
with them, fam, this shit gonna be a different type of smash.
Yeah.
It should be. That'll be dope.
Or to be the same type of smash as it was before, because it was a
Hopefully.
smash before.
More topics now though,
Yeah.
but hopefully.
Well, yes, more topics, but those same topics, because it's the same Dave.
Yeah.
So those same topics today, bigger impact, bigger impact. Hey, we was all glued to the living room TV, watching the Boondocks, watching South Park, watching Dave Chappelle, watching and reacting in a way that we're not allowed to react today as a society. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, if it happens, I'll
look at what's happened. Look at the week he's had.
Right.
He dropped this, and this has been every day since. So now what happens if one of these were coming on once a week? or if he dropped 10 of these at once, like episodically.
Right.
No,
Pandemonium. Pandemonium out
Crazy.
there. Yep.
That's true.
Yep. And I don't think they give a fuck.
Netflix?
No, I think it's
Dave and his crew.
I think
And
it's
Netflix.
a conversation piece. I think it's shit that needs to be discussed in an open forum instead of being hidden. Right? Like, I think you should be able to get on Ellen's show or anybody's show and give your opinion
I agree.
in a conversation type of way.
I think making all this adversarial.
Yeah,
is
again, we're not
good
beefing.
for society.
I agree. We're not beefing, but we can have an open conversation.
Right.
And I think when you have the open dialogue and the open conversation, shit gets ironed out. Right? Like, even what we do.
Because whenever that meeting happens, I'm coming in to say, hey, who do we report to when y'all read us? They invented to read.
No, I agree.
They read shit.
I agree.
Hey, niggas' feelings be heard too.
No,
I want to tweet some shit and have outrage.
Yeah. And we can't. So even
sir.
even when we up here doing what we do, yo, we have a huge female audience, and oftentimes the females learn some shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say huge, but
No, we do. It's a nice female audience, and again, they learn some shit. Like, yo, I never thought about it like that. Huh?
hey girls.
Ladies.
Girl, you do your dumbass girl.
Hey, I'm one of the girls.
Yeah, please don't say that.
No. Oh, what do you
What's up,
know?
fam?
What's
up, fam?
Man,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
say, hey, bitch.
Wow.
I'm gonna say, hey, bitch. Fuck out of here. This nigga's stupid, yo.
That's what you be getting from the girl. Wait,
stupid, yo.
that was the most Newark hey bitch I have ever heard. Yo, you would be the worst gay person.
Good.
God damn it.
That's fine.
Anyway, look.
I'm not trying to win the contest of gaydom, Joe. I'm cool.
Oh my God.
Fam.
Come on.
But no, I just think that,
I think the dialogue should happen.
I think when you're hearing from the other side with open ears,
Right.
objectively, you can learn something. And I think he tried to do that. I really think he tried to reach people and let them understand, like, yo, sometimes it's people that are
And points were made.
Points were made and all the time. But the problem is you have certain people that are just looking to be offended. I'm only watching because I know what he's going to give me, and I'm going to react to that. And for that person, it's like, all right, he's talking to everybody else, and he's been doing it.
For them, it's nothing you could do.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. But those are the people that, yo, he needs to be canceled. He's doing it. Like, if you really listen to these jokes, he's not being transphobic.
Right.
At all.
Like, he even speaks about his comedian friend Daphne that,
Damn, he killed that shit.
Yeah,
he bodied that shit.
Did.
and she was, because she caught backlash defending him. So it's like, how do you win that?
Can't.
You can't.
You can't.
And he knows that. So it's like, I know what I'm going to get from y'all. That's going to come regardless, no matter what I do. I say certain words, it's going to
It's
come.
going to be 10% that's going to shoot
But
no matter what.
I want to reach the rest of you and make y'all think. And let's have that conversation.
I agree.
That's what I think he's genius at doing. That's what he did with this special. And
And I like
hats
how
off
he
to him.
handles. I do like how he handles backlash. I do.
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna
Kevin Hart, that's my man, but he would have been on an apology tour.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, son. Listening to that nigga story tell, it reminds me of you. Like, that nigga got a gift. You got a gift. Like, he could just take the grocery store story. And that's shit that you could do. You would just take a stupid ass story of going to the grocery store and you'll draw that shit out for 30 minutes.
Well, he said a few things in there that did remind me of me.
Come on, you don't pat yourself, nigga. Fuck out of here.
That wasn't an invitation.
Yo, yeah. Like, yo, just take the
I wasn't
roles.
trying to pat myself.
Girl.
But the one,
Take your role, girl.
hey, bitch, what you did? What you did?
Nah, but no, literally hearing this nigga tell a story, I
No,
start.
you said that already.
I
was
start
trying to
thinking of you.
But when he said, and I wasn't trying to big myself up, but it's just, it was good to hear another man say that he felt like that. Like, I say it in here jokingly and we all laugh. When I be like, yo, I'm jealous. Like, they protected Like they could do this, they could do that, and he was like, Joe, shut up, you're not gay. I know, but he was like, yo, I'm jealous. I was like, yo, yes. So see, this is a common feeling of straight men just feeling unprotected in ways today. That's all.
Nah, that
That's
shit
it.
is-
I'm out of here. Not a big up to me. And I know some more people out there that feel like that.
I'm sure.
We all need love. All of us. Everyone.